Hey guys, it's Talon. Today I'm going to be talking about increasing your gold per minute, but before we get into that, if you guys didn't know, I stream on Twitch almost every day, so if you want to watch that, link in the description. Okay, now getting into the video, the first main point to increasing your gold per minute is taking the gold from the obvious parts of the map. If you're a laner, that's going to be your lane, and taking the turret and the minions from that lane, and if you're a jungler, that's going to be taking your own jungle. Now, after you've done this, you have a couple options. You could, one, try to take the enemy jungle, which is typically most valuable when you already have pressure and you've taken out a member or two of the enemy team, because then they're not going to be able to stop you from taking their jungle. Now, a more easy and safer thing is to rotate to other lanes for more gold. So you could rotate to any other lane that you're not in and try to take the minions or the turrets or get kills in that lane when you don't have any thing to do in your lane. And then lastly, don't waste time. Make sure that you are as fast as possible taking the gold from your lane when you don't feel like you can do anything else in that lane. So if you don't think that you can actually kill your enemy laner, just take the gold from that lane, then rotate to other parts of the map until you feel like you have to go back to get the gold back from wherever you were originally. So once your jungle camps respawn, for example, then you need to go back and get those. Or once your minion wave goes back to your lane, then you need to go get that again. But when you don't have anything to do in that lane or in your jungle, that's when you want to utilize these other things like taking enemy jungle and rotating for more gold. Okay, so now let's get into some examples showing you guys what I mean. Okay guys, so this example is going to show you basically how to first use your lane to then create pressure on other parts of the map. And so what I'm going to do, you can see obviously the mid wave is currently in mid lane, so I want to first get gold there because that's the most obvious way for a mid laner to get gold, is simply farming their wave. After I get my wave, I notice Kassadin's here, so I can't do anything to get the tower or anything, so I'm going to rotate to other parts of the map until the next wave comes, because there's no way I'm going to kill Kassadin under tower because she has ult to run away. So I look top lane to see if anyone maybe tries to come defend their turret. However, nobody does. I still get value because I place a good ward there, which is going to allow my team to possibly not get ganked later on. And now that the mid wave is spawning again, I'm going to go back to mid wave. I'm going to get that wave as fast as possible because, again, I identify that there's no way I can punish anyone in the mid lane because I just can't kill them when they have their tower there. However, I noticed them all rotated down to bot lane. So instead of instantly going bot lane to get a kill, I'm first going to take a turret in my mid lane because that's going to give me plenty of gold. And that's going to be a pretty fast way to just get some free gold. After that, I then do notice that they're low enough in bot lane for me to go rotate and possibly get some kills. So I'm going to do just that. I'm going to rotate bot lane, see if I can get any kills, since the mid wave is currently not in mid lane. I end up killing Kassadin and Nami, and just from this, I get another 600 or 700 gold. And after this, I'm now going to go bot lane, because as soon as you kill people, you want to use that pressure to continue to gain gold. So I'm going to then clear the bot wave and try to take their turret. That way, what I essentially did here is I rotated mid lane, got the gold from mid lane, went to top lane to see if I could get any gold there. Unfortunately, did not get gold there. Went back to mid lane, got my mid lane gold. Then I killed the turret. Then I rotated bot, got more gold from kills, and then I took the bot lane turret. So I took 2 turrets, 2 kills, and 2 waves, which equates to like over 1,000 gold in a very short period of time, and that just allows me to really snowball this game very easily. Okay guys, in this clip I want to talk about efficiency and the easiest ways to get gold fast. So as a jungler, the easiest ways to get gold are obviously from farming your own camps. And so immediately after we win this fight and get the dragon, I'm going to take my guaranteed gold on the map, which is all of my farm. Rather than backing and then going to farm, I'm going to farm right after this because I know that there's no thing that they can do on the other side of the map. So it'll be more efficient to simply farm first and then back after. This allows me to get a big item buy and also not waste time by backing twice, because I would have to back once after the dragon and then back again after I farm my jungle to buy an item. Instead, I'm simply going to farm my entire jungle here, as you can see. And then after that, I've taken all the guaranteed gold on my map. I now know that that won't be up for a while. And so now that all of my camps are not up, apart from my blue buff, which I'm going to go farm right now, I know I have to find a different way to get gold on the map. So the ways I can do is take either the enemy jungle, or I can look for kills or turrets. And first, you can see here, I use my sweeper to see if they have any vision. And then I go look for their jungle, and I see that their jungle is not up. So now that their jungle is not up, I'm going to go for a kill instead. I'm going to go for a turret dive here because I see an easy opportunity for kills, which I then end up getting a kill on the Soraka, and we also get a turret. So in this time, I took dragon. I was immediately thinking, what's the next most efficient way for me to get gold? That's obviously farming my own jungle. Now that my jungle's gone, what do I want to do next? I want to look for enemy jungle or kills. I do exactly that. I look for a kill and then I get a turret. So in this entire play, I took the dragon, immediately farmed 5 jungle camps, which is like close to 1,000 gold, a little less, like 700 or 800 or something. I then went, got a turret, got another couple hundred gold from that, got a kill, got like 300 more gold from that, and in about the span of like, what, 2 minutes, I took almost 1,500 gold or something crazy like that, and just was able to snowball the game super far, even getting another turret here, as you guys can see. Okay guys, so this example is going to be more about denying the enemy gold rather than actually increasing your gold per minute, but it's still very applicable because it allows you to get a big lead on your opponent. And so this is about turret diving when you have a good early game matchup. When you have a good early game matchup, it's very important to understand that you do not want to turret dive him just for a kill, because often you're going to die to the turret. But there are times where it's good to kill yourself to a turret and trade your life for theirs. And that is when you crash the wave under their tower. So crashing the wave under their tower is just meaning that you get all of your enemy or your minions under their tower, and then if you are able to kill them under their tower, even if you trade your life, you're going to make them lose all of this gold. And so here this Kassadin, after I kill him, is going to lose all of that gold. And even though that I do waste my flash, I obviously get out Pantheon's flash and I get out Kassadin's flash, and then I make Kassadin lose a ton of these minions under tower because she's going to be dead, unable to farm them. And so what this does is just further separates my gold from the Kassadin, and even if I'm not technically gaining a ton of gold, I am denying her a ton of gold, which is going to allow me to be much more useful than her in the mid to late game, despite her being a very strong scaling champion. And that's just basically how you can deny your enemy gold very easily through turret diving. Okay guys, so here again, I'm going to my Baron lane to simply farm my lane first, because I know obviously I want to farm my lane. But once I actually end up getting this turret in this lane due to my pressure and due to it being low, I'm not just going to stay in my lane. Instead, I'm going to rotate to other parts of the map to get more gold. So I'm going to look for the enemy jungle and see if I can take anything away from him in the jungle after I get the turret. So it's actually not this wave, it's the next wave here, and then you're going to see I'm going to kill this wave here. And then after killing this wave, the Riven's backed off, so I'm just going to get a free turret. After getting this turret again, I'm now looking for their jungle, and I obviously see that there's no Gromp up, but I do go over to the blue and see the blues up. So I'm going to try to take this then, because I have my flash if I ever get in danger, so it's not a big deal. As well as the fact that I see their Jarvan in top lane and he just died, so now I know I can for free take his blue buff. And after taking his blue buff, instead of going back to mid lane or back to bot lane, I'm going to go to mid lane because there's a turret up, so I could possibly get the turret. That's just more value because there's more gold in the mid lane, because there's not only also a wave there, but there is a turret. I'm going to use my Demolish to get as much damage onto it as possible, but then we're going to see that Riven shows up, so I'm not going to be able to take it all. But I still get a good chunk on the turret, allowing us to easily take it later. And since I'm stronger than Riven, I can even, stay here and try trading with him, since he's my Baron lane opponent. Since he's not in Baron lane right now, it means that there's no threat to the Baron lane getting pushed in. So I'm just going to take a nice trade with him there. And I'm going to continue to pressure this turret as I see my team rotating over to me. I know that I can pressure the turret, and then I'll see Jarvan come out here. But since my team is coming, we end up turning on them and getting a few easy kills. Basically, what's important to note there is, just like in some of these previous examples, first take what's from your lane. Once you feel like you can get more value from other parts, whether it's taking enemy jungle or taking a farm from your mid or top laners when they're doing other stuff on other parts of the map, then you can use that to just push your leads even further. Alright guys, that's going to be it for the video. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you want to subscribe or follow my Twitch or anything, that'd be greatly appreciated. And if you have any suggestions for future videos, please let me know in the comments below. I'll see you guys later.